It's Palm Springs Point of View time, summertime.
Ooh, brought to you by ProVR USA, the only virtual reality arcade in the entire Coachella Valley. And boy, is that fun.
And we're having a good time there.
Hey, was that Derek slaying a monster? Why don't you go check it out?
We have a great show for you today because it's something different. Because we dropped into the opening of a new restaurant, hotel, and bar located here in Cathedral City.
And this is our main focus. Our entire show is based on this new hot spot.
Right.
Hidden away behind Target.
Aha, we know where that is.
So this goes back a couple weeks because we were there on opening day.
That's right, let's take a look. There's a new hotel that's open here in Cathedral City. Of course, it is called the Paloma Resort.
And there's a new restaurant that just opened yesterday, Sol y Sombra. And Palm Springs Point of View is here to check them out.
We are joined now by Adam Ramirez, who is from the Lit Group, and of course knows a lot about the Paloma Resort. Hey, Adam, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Hey, great to have you.
Yeah.
So tell us about when did the resort open?
The resort actually opens today officially to guests.
Right.
We opened last night in the restaurant for dinner, but today we are opening to our first guest. We're very excited to welcome them all.
Well, this is really special because we are like maybe your first on-scene opening day interview, we hope, with you.
Just hours before we open, so we're very excited.
So Adam, let's let our viewers know, especially our LGBTQ viewers, know that we are actually in what at one time was called Dave's Villa or the Villas. And I would say, because I've been here many times during that time, if these walls could talk, it would be a story to go on.
Well, tell us some stories, Conrad.
If only you knew where the bones were buried.
Exactly. But Adam, why don't you tell us, you went through a huge renovation here.
Absolutely. So we've completely reimagined the property. The property has undergone a renovation for all 39 guest rooms that are currently open. The beautiful restaurant and our speakeasy, Poco Sombra and Sol y Sombra, were also completely redone in the original adobe structure.
The property is a lot larger than I imagined. There's gorgeous landscaping and beautiful bungalows. How big is the property?
So the property has 39 bungalows overall. We're sitting on about 5 acres. So the property was developed to tell the rich culture and history of the greater Coachella Valley. So all of our rooms are actually themed around some of our major desert cities.
So the hotel comes with a lot of high tech associated with it. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So Lit Property Group likes to pride ourselves in providing new and unique experiences to all of our guests. That being said, the Paloma Resort is outdated with brand new mobile smart locks. Every guest can check in completely from their cell phone. They never have to come to the desk if they don't want to. Every room includes a digital iPad that acts as your online concierge to tell you all about the great things this valley has to offer, where you can eat, dine, shop. Also tells you everything you need to know about the resort, and you can order room service right from your fingertips. So those are some of the technological items we've added to the property.
And I think in addition to that, you can turn your lights on, you can turn your TV on. Am I correct about that?
You're able to control just about anything in your room using those tablets.
So I believe pool cabana boys and...
Absolutely.
Tell us a little about
We
that.
will have cocktail servers roaming. We also have a really fabulous beverage cart that'll be rolling around and making classic cocktails right next to your cabana. You'll also be able to order drinks and food poolside by using QR codes left by your seat.
Wow.
Oh, great. Now let's talk about the interior.
Yes.
Now we understand the property has been designed by the amazing boys at H3K, Howard and Kevin and their team, right?
We love our design team. Lit Properties has used Howard and Kevin on many of our design projects, and the Paloma Resort is just one of their newest beautiful projects. So the property also, coming from the villas, I think the big difference is that now we're all inclusive, as you know. Anyone can come to the resort, and we want this to be a destination for our locals. We've designed the restaurant in such a way that folks can come out and dine at the restaurant or poolside anytime they like.
Fabulous. And breakfast is provided in the restaurant?
So starting September 1st, starting Labor Day, we'll be offering breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week in the restaurant.
Oh.
Well, I think it's
right.
pretty safe to say that we'll probably find Claudia and I here just a few times, I would say.
We can come lounge poolside, right? And then go have a cocktail.
Adam, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for your time.
All right. Beautiful, right, Claudia? Wow, the design there, the landscaping there, the interior, just gorgeous.
Well, now that we've had a look at the hotel, why don't we tuck into the speakeasy and then head over to the restaurant?
Let's do it.
Well, we have moved into Poca Sombra, which is a little speakeasy at the Adobe of Sol y Sombra, right?
Yes.
With the incredible chef Chad Gardner, who we all know and love, and we just can't do. How many restaurants and things? How many things
He
have
can't
you
do
opened?
one, he can't do two, he
No,
can't do that.
and this is like we're talking world global cuisine now. You are
Yes.
the cuisine king.
Oh, thank you. This is number 5.
Number five.
Number 5 in the Palm Springs area. Yes.
Wow, and
Yes.
this is so special because this is it an historic site?
This adobe was built in 1836, and it was the original Pony Express for the area. It was a Wells Fargo
Wow.
bank, and it's been in many iterations of restaurants over the years.
And Chad, was this wasn't a speakeasy before? What section was this?
This was well, it was part of the kitchen at one point. So I gave up a 14 by 14 space of my kitchen, which is not easy to do for a chef.
Yes.
To have this great little room called Poca Sombra, which means little shade in Spanish.
Little shade, it's adorable. And what's
Speaking
coming
of-
now?
Yeah, would you like a cocktail?
I
We've got
see.
Dan coming in with
Okay.
our this is our house Paloma. We actually have this on tap
Oh, that's
here at the
smart
bar.
idea at the bar poolside,
So-
right?
Dan, come on, sit down with us. Sure. And if you don't mind, why don't you tell us what this little specialty is?
Absolutely. So our tapped Paloma, while we're able to serve the drinks very quickly, while we're able to get them out to the guest almost instantaneously, we don't sacrifice the quality because we're using quality ingredients in this. It is made from scratch. The only difference is we can batch it 5 gallons at a time. So
That's my kind of drink.
Exactly. So if you come here, you want a quick drink by the pool, ask for the Paloma on tap. One of the bartenders will be happy to serve that for you.
When Dan and I started collaborating, I told him, I said I wanted a Paloma Oro. I wanted a high-end cocktail that goes on our bar cart. So
yes.
if you'll come experience our bar cart, Dan's our master mixologist, so he created a Paloma Oro. I'd love for you to talk about
Yes,
that.
tell us about
Yeah,
that.
so the Paloma Oro, it's a golden grapefruit. So that's the name. Chad really wanted to have some gold leaf as well in this drink. So I have 24 karat gold that I mix with this citrus salt. So we get this nice bright shimmer on the outside of the glass. What's inside the glass is a house-made Oro liqueur. So I've fermented the grapefruit for 2 days. I'm using the entire grapefruit for this recipe. So the Oro liqueur that we make here, obviously you can't get anywhere else. This is just here at Sol y Sombra. We're finishing that off with Don Fulano Blanco Tequila, which is a family-owned distillery down in Jalisco, Mexico for 5 generations. 100% Blue Weber agave. And it's just a brilliant cocktail. A little bit of lime juice to finish it off for some acidity.
It's very summer. So we've talked about some delicious, refreshing drinks,
Thank you.
but I also know we have a menu that we must talk about.
All right.
Tell us about, I know you have a paella here. Tell us about that.
So we actually have paella that we can do for 2 to 100. And so we have 3 different types of paellas. We have a vegetarian paella, which is great for vegans. We've got a surf and turf, which is chicken, chorizo, and tiger shrimp.
Oh, wow.
And then we have a seafood paella, which has got the clams, mussels, squid,
Oh,
shrimp,
that's my favorite.
scallops.
Tell us a little bit about some of your specials.
Other
that
than
you
menu.
have.
Rest of the
So we have tapas, which are our great small plates. We have a lot of vegetarian and vegan options.
Good, good.
I read about
every-
these croquettes.
Oh, so we've got 3 different types of croquettes. We've got a what I call a triple mushroom croquette. So it's wild mushrooms in a truffle sauce.
Oh, no.
So
Stop right
you've
here.
got truffle mushrooms, and then
Yes.
and then there's a little bit of truffle aioli. So it's like mushroom. Those are really great. Then we've got your traditional ham, the Iberico ham and manchego cheese.
You have Iberico
croquettes.
ham.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, and then a scallop croquette with a bechamel.
Wow.
Yeah, so
And
that's
that's the French version.
yes, that's my little twist on Spanish.
The drinks are delicious, the food sounds good, and I think we're going to go into the restaurant to partake in a little something.
Yeah, and so then I'll have Danny, our executive chef, bring in some tapas and some pie.
Oh, that'll be great.
Let's
All
do
right?
it. Let's do it.
Well, come on in. This is our indoor lounge, and where you can have cocktails indoors if you don't want to be outside, and tapas. And let me walk you into the restaurant.
Great.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Almost Moorish. I don't know how I would describe it,
There's
but
a lot of Moroccan
right?
influence, especially if you look at the lighting up above here.
food happening.
Hey guys, how you guys doing?
Oh, that smells delicious.
It is delicious. This is our paella, tierra y mar. So in this paella, you're gonna find some seafood, which is gonna be your shrimp. We're gonna have some Iberico chorizo as well as a Serrano ham. So yeah, this is our beautiful paella.
It smells delicious.
Well,
And looks delicious.
enjoy, guys.
Thanks
Thank
very
you,
much,
thank you,
Shannon.
thank you.
There's this beautiful part of paella called the fond. You heard of the fond?
No.
That's
I don't
the
think I know
crispy
that.
bits on the bottom, and that's the most coveted part. So when you get your paella, you want to make sure to get a little bit in the here, and then you can take, and then you want to scrape a little bit, because that's all the crispy bits. That's what you want, and of course, don't forget a shrimp.
It's like a prawn. And this
Yeah,
is
these are
beautiful.
tiger prawns. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Enjoy.
delicious.
Wow. That paella is amazing.
So delicious. It smells so good coming to your table. And speaking of delicious, you want to make sure you also order one of their signature drinks, the Paloma, which we had, I think, one, two, or three of them.
Order one, yeah.
Very, very good. And when you're there, make sure you tell them that you heard about them here from Palm Springs' point of view.
So that's the Paloma Hotel Sol y Sombra restaurant.
We'll see you there.
Bye for now.